All right, we are live. I am bringing something new every day, 9 a.m. CST, the Daily Discipline Walk with Coach Ronnie. My name is Coach Ronnie and I build disciplined men. I build disciplined men in as little as 90 days. I build disciplined black businessmen, to be specific. Let me actually get some of my clients on. So I'm gonna be doing this walk every single day, 9 a.m. CST, every day moving forward. The point behind this is I'm going to be coaching. I'm going to be showing my word. I'm going to be showing my client results. I'm going to be talking about different topics every single day. I just literally decided to do this starting yesterday. Like literally, I was like, all right, bro, I'm about to do something new. Shout out to my boy DZ Landau. Excuse me. With the assist on the idea. All right, let me get my clients on here. Let's see if we can get my members, my Discipline Club members on here. This is just walk one, straight up improv, no plan whatsoever. I've just decided to do it. So subscribe to the channel, man, because when I say that you're going to start to see these get more and more powerful. I'm going to put marketing behind them. I'm gonna put money behind these. Let me get all my clients on. All right, let's see if I can get them in. All right, let's get them in. Let's get them in. As soon as I figure out how to share. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get some of my members on. If you are one of my members of my Discipline Club, please comment and let me know when you are in the stream. I literally just sent this to them out of nowhere. So they probably like, what the hell is Coach talking about? All right, so for today, and I actually need to get my phone streaming too. And these walks is gonna be 30 minutes daily. 30-minute walk with me daily, 9 a.m. CST daily. All right, let me get. All right, there we go. There we go. We lock now. All right, and I'm gonna get into the topic here in just a second, which is the number one exercise for weight loss. Numero uno. No exercise is better than this one exercise in terms of losing weight, reversing the damage from the sedentary career, all of the things that majority of my members have been struggling with for years. If you are one of my members, please comment once you are on the stream so I know you on the stream. And let me send out copy link. All right, there we go. All right, if you're one of my members, man, definitely comment once you get on here. I know this was last minute, spare of the moment, but something new that Coach is starting. So the number one exercise for weight loss, and I've been preaching about this, my entire career, ever since I really started to understand, why men, especially us black men, are struggling with our weight and our health. And for most of us, we have lost our athletic identity. Like we was in the best shape of our lives when we played our sport. And then when we stopped playing that sport, or for the brothers that served in the military, when we stopped moving because we no longer have that accountability, the pressure, the responsibility, the drive, and we replaced our sport with this goddamn chair, right? This soul-sucking, demonizing contraption that has had us sedentary for, right? Like that chair. I'm here to tell you, man, if you have a sedentary job, that chair is the cause and the responsibility for where your weight is right now. And if you don't get out of that chair and start moving, your blood pressure is going to continue to increase. Your insulin resistance is going to continue to get worse. Your A1C is going to continue to go up. Point blank, you're going to lose your health. That chair is going to take your health and ultimately your life early if you do not get out of it. The number one exercise for weight loss is walking, because as long as you are able to, right? Of course, if you're not able, that's a different story. Then we pick an exercise that we are able to do. I always say that. But as long as you're able to, it's the thing that we have to do every single day anyway. So the reason why it's the number one exercise is because you don't really have to think to do it, right? It's not some complicated thing. You don't have to go to the gym if you don't want to. You don't have to buy a treadmill if you don't want to. You can literally go outside and put one foot in front of the other every single day. Inside of my discipline club, we walk 2 miles every single day. Monday through Sunday, we do at least 2 miles, and we aim to hit 10,000 steps every single day. So if you are hitting 10,000 steps a day, you're burning anywhere from, on the low end, 300 calories to on the high end, 1,000 calories every single day just by walking and hitting 10,000 steps. Now, if you have not been moving, right, for quite some time, I'm not asking you to start hitting 10,000 steps right now. Just start with the 2 miles, right? Just start with getting an intentional 2-mile walk in every single day. If you're one of my members, comment under this video and let me know you are in. I don't know if I can see comments. I haven't streamed in a while, and Lord knows I haven't streamed consistently, but that's going to be changing because I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to be disciplined now. All right, let me pull up and see if I can see comments. All right, so, yeah, whatever. We'll see. All right, so, again, I've been coaching black men for over 10 years now. And when I realized the struggle and the disconnect from a brother exercising like that, like to get consistent with exercise is not easy. Why? Because there's no real accountability around your health, right? Why? Because there's no longer a team. Why? Because there's no longer a practice. There's no longer a game. So getting consistent, now you have to figure out how to get consistent on your own. And that's not easy to do, which is why we start and continue with just walking. This walk is going to unlock you psychologically. That's what it's going to do. By walking every single day, you're going to unlock the psychology. Like, you're going to unlock the mind. Terrell, what's good, brother? DOE. DOE. All right, DOE. We got a dope challenge going on. Let's get it, bro. I'm happy you back locked in. All right, let's go. Yeah, there we go. There go DOE. Discipline Club members, shout out to you, brothers. Let's get it. All right, that's a big part of why I'm also doing this as well. It's going to be majority for my members. So as my members are going to be getting on, I'm answering a question. Like, this is mostly for my members, but I also want to showcase what my Discipline Club experience is, which I have a product. I have a system that most most men do not really, like, what is this thing? And that's what it's built around. It's built around my club, my brotherhood, the members, the leaderboard. But we'll get into that another day. Anyways, so getting this intentional walk in every single day is bigger than what we think. You can walk and be in therapy. You can walk and work. You can walk and journal. You can walk and be present in nature. You can walk and do almost any and everything. The amount, I typically walk at least around 5 miles a day. Now, of course, again, I'm not asking you to come and start walking 5 miles a day. That's ridiculous, right? But I'm telling you why I walk. For me, it's the biggest stress reliever, especially when I'm bogged down in this office every single day on Zoom calls. Like, I need to get out and get some sun and get some vitamin D. You see that big ass stripe of sun behind me, right? So it's a stress reliever. B, it's the easy way to exercise and still get my work done. Like, I've done sales calls walking, content walking, client outreach walking, holding my members accountable, calculating their discipline scores walking, journaling, meditating, podcasts. When I'm really in a mood where I need some, like, stress relief, I'm listening to my stoicism videos. Like, I do everything while walking. So when a man tells me he doesn't have time, most of the things that you need to be spending time on, you can do while walking, especially if you got a computer job, because our phone is half of we do most of the work on our actual phone when we're not at the computer, at the laptop. We're doing all our work on our actual phone. So if you have a computer job, again, you walking, Zoom meetings, Slack notifications, whatever the case may be, it's just an easy way to exercise. So I don't hear the whole, I don't have time, or I'm going through this. Good, then you really need to be walking because you're going through something and you need to walk it off. You need to be able to figure out how to think. But most of the time, what are we doing? We're somewhere sitting down and self-sabotaging. That's what we're doing. We're somewhere sitting down and self-sabotaging instead of moving our bodies. So that's why I'm going to start doing this daily walk. I'm walking while coaching. I got my phone recording me as well, but I'm going to be doing these every single day at 9 a.m. CST. My members, my Discipline Club members, fellas, this is for you more than anything. So lock in with me every single day. Another level of accountability. Let's say you struggling to move today. As long as you ain't, preoccupied at an actual, like your job is at an actual workplace and you can't get up and walk with me. But if you're working from home, hey, every day 9 a.m., get up and walk with me. And let's get this money. Get up and walk with me. And I'm going to do what I do, and I'm a coach. And I'm going to talk to you, and I'm going to open up your mindset. But most importantly, this is accountability. So ain't no excuses now. As long as you free at 9, come walk with me. Walk with me and let me talk to you. Let me get in your mind. Let me coach you, especially if you're struggling. And Lord knows I'm going through a whole lot in my personal life that eventually I'm going to open up and talk about. But again, walking every single day, 2 miles a day, aiming as you get more consistent, aiming to hit the 10,000 steps. But again, this is every single day. I walk every single day unless I'm not able. And if you're not able, you simply pick an exercise that you can commit to. And you do that every single day. And if you struggle, let's say you don't make the 9 a.m., then come and watch one of the videos, right? Eventually, I'm going to have 1 million of these. Come and watch one of the videos whenever time you're going to walk. This is your daily motivation to lock in. This is the number one exercise I use to unlock a brother's a mindset to commit to his health journey, which again is not easy to do. And we're going to talk more about that tomorrow when I talk about the state of the black man's health, what I feel about it and what I'm doing about it. But most importantly, what every single brother needs to hear. You need to hear the things that I'm going to talk about tomorrow, but not before you start moving your body. Start walking. Now, the easiest, another tip for me to unlock. So clearly I got a sedentary job, right? Despite being a fitness coach, I don't sit, but like my job by nature, I got 3 computer screens right here. So because of that, it's put me in a chair for 10 years, and that actually led to spine issues, which again, I'll talk about on another day. I want to keep the main thing. So I maybe this was like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe a little bit more, maybe 5 years ago. I'm like, man, how can I walk and work? Meaning I had never heard of a walk pad. For whatever reason, never heard of a walk pad. Man, when I got this walk pad, when I say it changed the game for me, and it took some time. Like in the beginning, it was like, all right, it's kind of hard to type, and I'm, trying to find my flow with the walk pad. But once I did unlock it, once I did get, my rhythm down, I could type. I'm like, man, I can do everything while walking. So I got on the client meeting the other day with one of my members that re-signed with me, and he's like, dang, coach, man, you working now? What we having a call? Yeah, man, coach, how do I get like that? Just do it. Go get you a walk pad from Amazon. One of these days, I'll post a link to the one I have, right? Go get you a walk pad from Amazon and a standing desk. These are the 2 required pieces of equipment for anybody who works from home. We were not built to sit for 8, 10, 12, 14 hours a day. We were not built and made to sit every single day, all day. That's why your lower back hurts, your hips, your glutes are inactive. You might have started to get tech neck like myself, or military neck where the spine is curving forward, right? Your sides hurt. You always feel the need to do that stretch movement or do this right here or crack the neck there. That's because your body is starting to conform to this chair. And if you don't get out of that chair, the body's going to continue to form in the position that you are keeping it in. When I was working with my back coach, he called it the stillness disease, where if you're in any position for hours, months, and years, your body is going to start to conform to that position. And that's a scary thing, because your spine, the bulging disc, right, the pinched nerves, that's all because your body isn't moving. It's not mobile. So this walk right here that I'm doing, I'm mobile, right? I can move. Like, I'm mobile. It's not just about weight loss. It's just a thing that helps me help a brother unlock his weight loss journey. But it's about mobility. It's about lubricating the body. One thing I always say, if you get a brand new Ferrari and you park it and you never lubricate it, you don't wash it, right? No oil change, that car, you're going to be paying $50,000 to fix it, because that's what happens when it doesn't move. It's built to move, right? All the chains, the engine, all the parts in it, it's built to move. The body, the human body is built to move. We were built to hunt and gather and be mobile and climb and run and all of these different things that we stopped doing because of how society is, because of how technology is driven us to be stuck in a chair, in a desk every day, all day. And we're not doing anything about it because it's normalized. So I'm telling you, if you don't start getting up and moving your body, you're going to pay for it in losing mobility of the thing that you need the most. So we start every single day with at least a 2-mile walk. If you want to make it even simple, like I'm doing the daily discipline walk, 30 minutes, right? I'm going to be coaching and doing this every single day for 30 minutes. So if you're struggling to really lock in, you need to be on my daily discipline walks and talks, my daily discipline coaching, because that's what I'm going to be doing every single day. Now, my members, if you are in my discipline club, what questions do you brothers have? I know we got a few of you on. What questions do you have for my brothers in the club? Any questions? Like I said, these are for you more than anything. So I want to make sure when my members hop on here, I take care of you first. You are my priority, always will be. Any questions from my members? We locked in. We locked in. I see some comments. Fire. Yeah, this as I get better with this and more consistent, man, we're gonna have hundreds of brothers on these every single day. So lock in with me. I'm actually sending this out to all of my lists today as well. But we locking in every single day. All right, we got about 3 minutes. I'm currently walking on 1.6. I will start to walk faster as I get, just more inclined to the whole stream. And that's another thing. I'm not always power walking either, right? Some days, like right now, right, I'm just walking at a 1.6. I'm walking at a very slow and steady pace. How do we record extra workouts in the app? Great question, bro. Great question. All right, hold on. All right, so click inside of my Discipline Club app. I want you to, on that home page, hit the plus sign. My phone is recording, so I can't show you on the phone. But hit that plus sign and then hit add workout. And you don't need to add all the details, bro, right, of the workout, but just adding, a general workout, unless you want to. But just adding a general workout. Now, if I can't remember if you had an iPhone, bro, but you can sync your Apple Health, Samsung Health with my Discipline Club app, and that'll also pull the workouts from your fitness device. All right, so hopefully that is clear. But send me a message, brother, if you got other questions, if you don't figure it out. But again, hitting that plus sign. For everyone knows, I got my own private app with all my Discipline Club members, and we track everything. That's what I'm gonna have other videos going into, like the discipline score, things of that nature. Android, okay, I'm gonna send you the instructions to connect Samsung Health, and that'll also pull from that'll pull your workouts that you do on your Android or on your Android watch. So I'll send that right after I end this stream, brother. I got you. Good work, bro. I'm happy you back in full force, man. Good work, bro. For real. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yes, sir. All right. Good work. I'm going to go ahead and end today's discipline walk. We'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. CST. What should I make the topic of tomorrow? We'll see. Just be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. CST. DOE.